Hello, hello, darlings.
Hi.
So,
It's kind of bright in here.
yeah, I can imagine. So, Stevie, how are you?
I'm fucking hungover, aren't I? I had a fun time at goth night with you, Mika.
I had a fun time, too. It's Gender Swap. Welcome to Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings, one of whom got new hair, trying out a different makeup look, honestly, feeling fucking hot. And the other one
Threw up twice last night.
doesn't look so hot, but does look like death warmed over. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Mika. My pronouns are she, her.
My name is Stevie, and I use he, they pronouns if anyone's asking.
We were.
God damn.
Buddy.
No, I'm in it. I'm on and I'm in it.
Okay.
There's
good?
a dangerously special cocktail that had a lot of liquor, and I should have literally just had the one drink. Instead, I had two others before that, and a shot at the pregame. So, whatever. I looked cute. I did have a really good time with my boyfriend, and I was so excited that I got to
You
see
did look cute last night.
Thank you. And someone gave me a cigarette, and I smoked half of it.
Yeah, you bummed a smoke off of me at one point, and
Yeah, I did do that.
mhm.
But then there was somebody else who gave me a whole cigarette. I asked him if I could hit his, and he was like, I'll give you a fresh one. And he did. And I was like, that's so awesome. Thank you. It was really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this kind of works as a clean little segue.
Does it?
It does, because that brings us squarely into This Week in Transit.
Oh.
This Week in Transit.
He was in traffic.
So, the thing Stevie and I did last night was we went to the local gay bar, Goth Industrial Retro 80s night. It's a bunch of
love, which I don't really consider to be goth.
dark wave. Like, it's a bunch of stuff kind of
Yeah.
all crammed together.
Yeah.
And actually really funny. While I was there waiting on you to show up, because you were an hour and a half later.
Late as fuck. So sorry. Had to go across town twice.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, I'm there, on my phone, looking at social media, and glance up. And do you know who I saw? I saw a certain mayoral candidate come into the bar with his wife.
I knew I saw her, and she wasn't dressed goth. I knew I saw her. If it's who I'm thinking.
It's not.
Okay, I'll text you after.
Okay. But the mayoral candidate, he came in and he's wearing his usual blue suit because apparently he had just come from doing like a campaign thing.
That kind of rules.
And he is looking awkward as fuck. Very out of place.
What's he doing here?
His wife, on the other hand, cute little black dress, makeup done up, very
She's
much
right
in her element, which is no surprise because back in the day, she was a regular at the 80s night that I DJ'd.
That is so fun. That's really fun.
So I saw them come in and I'm like, very much like, oh, that's sweet.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I'm going to text you after. Listen,
Okay.
there are parts of last night that I don't remember. I may be misremembering her outfit.
Okay. Also, while I was there, I ran into someone who I haven't seen her in a while, And she was one of the burlesque dancers that regularly performed at the shows that I used to MC.
Yo, that's delightful.
Which was quite funny because I was literally wearing the black coat with tails
Yeah.
that I used to wear on stage as part of my getup.
Aww.
And
That
it's
is
funny
so cute.
because we started talking to each other outside, and she was like, yeah, I was admiring your coat and thinking, wow, she looks really good. And I did not make the connection.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Which was a lot of fun. It was fun talking to her. But
Aw.
yeah. I also saw last night a guy I knew in middle school.
Okay.
We did not talk. I did see him checking me out.
Oh my god, you think he didn't recognize you?
I know he didn't recognize me.
That's crazy.
Quite funny.
Hell yeah.
But
A
yeah,
guy
do you have
who went to
anything for the segment?
Kind of. I don't know. A guy who I went to elementary, middle, and high school with, sometimes like bodyguards at that club. And I ran into him last time I was there, before last night. And he recognized me, and I did not recognize him, and I felt a little bit bad. But also he has a reputation for being kind of creepy. So, but whatever. You know, gossip. Got harassed in the smoke shop earlier. Not good. I feel like I need to bulk up, but also I'm gonna look like a little gay boy regardless. In a world of patriarchal, gross men, I will never be enough. So I think all I can do is just like keep being myself and carry a pocket knife.
That works.
What else am I to do?
What else are you to do? Speaking of what else are we supposed to do?
Oh no.
Here comes the news. I was good. I only brought 3 articles, of course.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. The first one, just a heads up, a bit rough.
Okay.
The following 2, better.
Okay.
But the first one was rough enough, I had to kind of counterbalance a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, yeah. This is coming from HuffPost.com. ICE is treating trans immigrants with a new level of cruelty.
Oh, God.
A HuffPost investigation has found how the Trump administration systematically destroyed safeguards for detainees, subjecting them to abuse and neglect.
Yeah.
Arlie Wesley, an undocumented transgender woman who grew up in New Orleans, spent 6 months in immigration detention in her youth. She didn't want anyone else to have that experience. It was cruel. There's confusion and there's isolation. And she wanted that to be it. No one else should have to go through that. After her release, community organizers helped her find safe housing and inspired her to fight for other trans migrants navigating the system alone. Wesley met with trans detainees in immigration facilities across the state to connect them to attorneys. She raised commissary funds and campaigned to shut down facilities that had histories of abuse. In 2024, she was honored by the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Center.
Oh, shit.
She got an award for the work that she did.
Yeah.
At the ceremony, Wesley spoke about surviving human trafficking, as well as her horrific experiences of being detained. And then Trump got back into the White House.
Yeah.
And does the shit he does.
Yeah.
Wesley was in the process of obtaining a special visa for trafficking survivors and had received gender-affirming surgeries. Which I should pause and note means her body no longer produces hormones. This is important.
Yeah.
Her home was a place where she felt safe, where she could hang out surrounded by her 10 dogs, 2 cats, bunnies, and chickens.
That rules.
So, because she was decently well established, she wasn't too worried when she got a call last January from the New Orleans field office of ICE. Over the phone and in a text message, Wesley's supervisory officer told her that they had recognized her role as a community leader and they wanted to offer her more lenient supervision.
Okay.
Wesley had been granted an order of supervision in 2024, which functions similarly to probation.
Yeah.
And it allows her to live in the U.S. while awaiting final deportation orders and an update on her visa shortly after she won her award.
Okay.
So she reports to the office to see what's up. And agents immediately handcuffed her and threw her into a Louisiana detention facility where she was denied access to medical care.
Oh my God.
She spent long stretches in solitary confinement and was subjected to verbal abuse and transphobic harassment. She said medical personnel at the facility told her they just don't know how to take care of her. And she is still recovering from multiple infections that went untreated while she was in there. Sarah Decker, a senior staff attorney with Robert and Ethel Kennedy Human Rights Center and Wesley's lawyer, said people living under an order of supervision were very easy targets for the Trump administration early on.
Yeah.
Wesley, who is now 33, was born in Honduras, but in November, a judge ordered her to be sent to Mexico instead because her home country is so dangerous for trans people. She hardly knew anyone when she arrived in Mexico.
Yeah.
I represent everything that Trump hates, Wesley said over the phone. I'm an immigrant. I'm a trans person. And I'm an activist.
Yeah.
I think I was the perfect target for his administration.
100%.
So, she's currently in Mexico.
That's so fucking rotted.
It is. Over the past 6 months, HuffPost has talked to about a dozen people, including detainees, lawyers, and advocates, and reviewed over 1,000 pages of court documents, medical records, and emails, which have uncovered stratospheric levels of cruelty towards trans immigrants. 3 said they were subjected to serious medical neglect, harassment, and solitary confinement for weeks at a time, which, hey, fun little note. Did you know that the United Nations considers that a form of torture?
Yeah. Yeah, we use it pretty readily.
We?
They.
We do not. You and I don't.
Yeah.
The fascist government, on the other hand, does. So, shit is shit.
Shit is shit. Oh my God.
Shit is shit. But you know what? There are other ways to fight back against ice.
Okay.
Even if you're someone who feels like you don't have the capacity to put your body on the line, you don't feel like you may be able to like physically stand up to ice agents, there are things you can do. Our next headline from NPR.org.
Love NPR.
Minneapolis now has daily deportation flights. But there is one man, one hero, who is taking the time to document them.
Oh, wow.
Nick Benson watches the tarmac at Minneapolis St. Paul International. Commercial planes dart by, but one chartered flight sits parked away from the gates with a set of stairs pulled up to its open door. Dressed in a plaid button-up, the 41-year-old leans into a digital camera on a tripod with a long telephoto lens pointed at the plane.
Oh, wow.
And he slowly counts. So that's one for today so far, he says quietly. And there's number 2 at the top of the steps. He counts people as they're moved out of a minibus up the steps on the plane. They're immigration detainees with their hands and feet shackled, being flown out of Minnesota.
Holy fuck.
The Trump administration has touted it as the largest deportation operation ever.
You are putting people in concentration camps and laughing gleefully about it.
Yeah, they are such fuckheads. And in January of 2026, it's estimated that there were 1,573
Jesus.
deportation flights in
Flights.
one
Oh my god.
month.
Holy fuck.
Federally chartered deportation flights on ICE Air, as the Department of Homeland Security calls it,
Cute.
aren't new. They happened under Biden. They happened under Trump's first term. They happened under President Barack Obama, if I remember correctly. But Trump's been kicking it up several notches. It's just happening in the background, says Benson, motioning to the rest of the airport. Here you could be sitting in the Delta Lounge eating cheese and crackers, and you wouldn't even notice what's going on outside the window.
That's so fucking terrifying.
But Benson, do you know what Benson is? He is, and I'm directly quoting this article, a professional plane enthusiast.
Yes. Fuck yes, dude. Professional enthusiast.
A professional
that is my
plane
goal.
enthusiast.
I would love to get to be a professional enthusiast about something.
He runs an app to let other enthusiasts know where to see unusual planes coming and going from airports.
Badass. That's badass.
But in recent months, he decided to use his skills to track ICE flights in and out of Minneapolis, counting the people as they're loaded on and forced to leave the state. The count is what's important to me because there's no other source of quantitative data with respect to what's going on, he says.
Yeah. No. The poor record keeping is intentional. Makes it easier to hide what you're doing.
Well, the federal government could be a source, but the Trump administration isn't telling anyone. It's not even a matter of record keeping. They're just not safe. Like, NPR requested the number of people detained and flown out of Minnesota in recent months from the Department of Homeland Security. So, to answer the question, DHS responded by saying, there's been 3,500 arrests that were made during the operation, offered no specifics, and said nothing about where the people were sent.
Yeah. Unfucking surprising.
Yeah. Apparently,
Nick Benson, though.
DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin, whose name has come up quite a bit, actually. I have mentioned her a lot.
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
In the past few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
In an emailed statement, she said, and actually, hold on, I did look her up because I wanted to know what's her tone, her bearing.
God damn it, you're gonna do the voice.
Just
do the voice. Just go ahead and do the fucking voice. Get out of the way. No, go on ahead.
How does DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin comport herself? And I think I've got it nailed down pretty good.
Yeah.
I do. Okay. President Trump and Secretary
You always do the neck.
Kristi
You do the
Noem
fucking neck on it. It sucks.
are putting the American people first by removing illegal aliens who pose a threat to our communities.
Yeah. So, no, they don't. Pretty much nobody believes that anymore.
Yeah.
You're just lying. Like, you're not fooling anybody.
They're just saying shit. Like, they're just...
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real.
They're acting like it's business as usual.
At this point, I don't get why anybody fucking asks them for statements.
Truly. It'll never have anything of substance, apparently.
Gonna lie. Like...
Yeah, pretty much no point.
Like, maybe I could see that, like, later on, you could be like, oh, I caught them lying, but we know...
Then what? Apparently there's no consequences for that.
Yeah. We know they lie. It's not establishing anything new.
No.
So, yeah. But anyway.
I'm really proud of the professional plane enthusiast, though.
I'm so fucking proud of Nick Benson.
That's
Big
really
shout out to... Hey, Mr. Benson, if you're watching, fucking kudos.
Friend of the show now.
We here at the Gender Swap Podcast give you a big round of applause. You are a friend of the show. Yeah, I would ask if you want to, like, be a guest, but we don't do guests. Sorry.
You don't allow it.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Just such a bummer.
Stevie, it is hard enough scheduling you to do these podcasts.
Okay, it does get exponentially harder the more people you add to a schedule. I should know.
Right, Mr. Polycule?
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is now. Swashbuckling is a good-ass adjective. I really had to Google that because you started using it for me. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, damn, I thought this was just about pirates. It's not.
No. Anyway, moving on to our third and final headline.
Yeah. Can this one be good?
Yeah, it is good.
Okay.
The second one was good-ish. I got to tell you about a professional plane enthusiast who is helping...
but still the context... Yeah.
The context sucks, but he is helping in the fight against the fascists. And he's doing it in a way that I'm not going to say only he can, but something that he is...
Especially equipped to do.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Speaking of specially equipped to do shit.
Ooh.
This is from BostonGlobe.com.
All right.
Governor Ayati again votes to veto, or rather, Governor Ayati again vetoes the New Hampshire bathroom bill that GOP lawmakers were pushing again.
They're just like, no, again. Cool.
The legislation would have allowed separation in certain spaces based on biological sex.
There she blows, yeah. However you decide to define that, which you won't, and it'll be intentionally vague, and you can harass everybody then.
No, Stevie. They know exactly how to define it. They were told by Jeffrey Epstein and the League of Pedophiles how to define it, given they were some of the ones that started this shit.
Yeah.
And if you'd like more details, go watch last week's episode. We talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Seriously, anytime someone says, oh, biological blah, 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 do you get all your talking points from pedophiles?
It's kind of an immediate shutdown.
Yeah. You rely on info given to you by kitty diddlers?
Suspicious.
Anyway, for the third year in a row, Republican-backed bathroom bill that would allow certain sensitive spaces in New Hampshire to be separated on the basis of sex rather than gender has been vetoed by the state's Republican governor.
Sensitive spaces, defined how?
Bathrooms, changing rooms, I don't know, pool halls?
Okay.
Who fucking knows?
Gotcha.
Hey, by the way, we've got a new gender swap stance I didn't tell you about.
We have a new stance that you didn't tell me about? Okay, enthusiastic nodding, hair bouncing, cute. Okay, what?
The new stance. Gender is a fucking social construct.
Yeah.
And so is sex. Fuck you.
I mean, yeah, in terms of
when you start
definitions that we give to a collection of
body part
symptoms.
characteristics, yada yada.
Of characteristics, thank you.
But then you start getting into like the seemingly infinite variations of chromosomes.
Yeah.
Intersex.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
And then on top of all that, the fact that, hello, I'm a transsexual.
Right.
It's fake. It's not real. Doesn't exist.
I see what you're saying.
So yeah.
Man, sometimes I feel fucking crazy. I'm so deep in this gender theory shit. Nobody even fucking gets it. You know? It's like I feel like we get it, and then it is difficult to feel like so few others do.
There's this
Hi,
meme.
Jasper. Hello.
Oh,
hi.
hello, Kitty.
Oh, not the mic. Thank you. That's a new mic.
There was a meme I saw
Really cute. Uh-huh.
of like a graph, and then at the low point at the start of the graph, it says when I first started transitioning, and then on the far end where I am now, and at first started transition, it was fuck you, I'm a girl. And then the graph goes up, and at the peak of the graph is, you know, this big long thing about, well, actually, gender is a social construct, and blah 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 blah, blah and all that stuff. And then the line goes back down, and to where I am now, it's fuck you, I'm a girl.
Fuck you, I'm a girl. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's where I am.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
you, I'm a
done
girl.
with all of like the trying to explain, you know, about whatever, because
They don't care about logic.
No,
they do not
even
care
that.
about logic.
Not even that. I know that we have cis listeners.
Yeah, don't sit on my keyboard.
I'm going to apologize now for what I'm about to say. But a lot of y'all, even allies seem to have this innate thing where you refuse to recognize us as I am woman, Stevie man. Like, there are... I had... The night before last, when I went out to the gay bar, I had some youngin' walk up to me and plop down in the seat across from me while I was chilling, reading my my werewolf lesbian romance books on my Kindle.
Love it.
And the kid starts talking. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So we chatted. And at some point, I mentioned the podcast. Like I do. I plug this podcast every fucking chance I get.
Were you plugging it last night? Because my boyfriend said that you were pointing over at me, and I was like, she's talking about me, yay!
Yeah, I'm plugging it.
That's adorable. I love that.
Yeah, I was talking to, okay, I'm not going to say his name, never mind. You know what I'm talking about. But he and I were talking.
The same fellow I was talking about?
Yeah. We were talking about the podcast and stuff, and he actually provided me with a segment we're doing today.
Whoa, that's sick. That's very exciting.
Yes. But anyway,
Ooh,
no, let me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
Well, I was talking to the kid. I mentioned the podcast. And the kid goes, oh, wow.
Oh, God.
You don't look trans.
Not the compliment you think.
Not like they do. And he pointed to a couple of girls across the way who were obviously like 1 or 2 years in.
Okay, die. That's crazy. That's crazy. How do you think that that's affirming? How do you think that I'm going to enjoy you saying that? Please tell me you ripped him a new one. Because that's fucking crazy.
I just...
Yeah. Like, what's fucking wrong with you? That is so gross.
And then he got super uncomfortable and left.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because there are also cases where, like, a trans woman, I've done this, it'll come out that you're trans in conversation. And then someone who has been properly she, herring, whatever you in the conversation with multiple people will suddenly switch to they, them.
Yeah. Once again, the woke misgendering. Like, fuck y'all.
It is the misgendering silencer.
Yeah.
It's the I'm going to misgender someone, I'll just use they, them, because I'm sneaky.
I'll just pretend I don't know. Right. Like,
yeah.
It's so slimy.
But anyway, getting back to the headline. Got so sidetracked on my rant, I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay.
The legislation that Governor Kelly Ayotte rejected on Friday is identical to the 2025 version that she vetoed and the 2024 version that her predecessor vetoed.
Oh my God. Give it up already.
And Republican lawmakers failed to get the 2/3 majority to override either of the prior vetoes.
I guess that was their hope. Yeah, no.
But yeah, the it is what the bathroom bills always fucking are.
It's stupid, whatever.
And
yeah,
Governor Kelly Ayotte took care of it, vetoed it. And I'm actually gonna paraphrase what she said in a press conference about it.
You're gonna misquote someone.
And she said, fuck y'all, ain't doing that.
Yeah.
She then shoved over the lectern.
Oh, that was awesome.
Walked over to the fallen lectern to pick up the microphone that was on it.
Oh, yeah.
Which she then stood up and spiked it into the ground again and then walked off stage.
The speakers.
Yeah, it's got that feedback ring going. After
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of hers, actually.
I'm imagining them just like slipping it across her desk, like hoping she'll just be like going through signing off on everything just on a busy day. She just accidentally signs it and they snatch it. They're like, no, take backseat. What's the plan? Fuck you guys. God damn.
They're assholes. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
But unlike the past few episodes, I don't intend Oh no, my thing broke.
What?
No. Wait.
Wait.
Okay,
Wait.
no, we're good. Okay.
Like
I had a heart attack. I thought my next segment, the page had broke. It hadn't.
Okay.
Crisis averted.
Okay.
And because this crisis is averted, we can talk about the most mischievous one we have ever talked about.
The most?
The most.
At certain angles, Lemon Baby is coming up yellow. Do a flip.
Stevie, are you familiar with a guy by the name of Johann Gutenberg?
Yeah. Printing press?
Printing press, yeah.
I know my trivia.
You know your trivia. What is Gutenberg most famous for printing?
Bible?
The Bible.
Bible. I'm going to get a good grade in podcast, which is possible to want.
You are 4 points so far.
Yay.
So there was a guy by the name of Vito K. Aris, who at the age of 20 had decided that, you know what? All translations of the Bible thus far
Oh my God.
are fake.
Yes. I love when someone picks a stupid religious hill to die on. I love it.
They're not real. It's
Okay.
bullshit. And I'm going to prove it.
Go for it, please.
So on the night of Tuesday, August 19th, 1969. Nice.
This is way later than I thought it was. What the fuck? I thought we were about the medieval ages. Okay. 1969, nice.
He dressed up all in black and walked into Harvard University's Widener Library.
Oh my God.
He carried a backpack
No.
which held a ball-peen hammer,
No.
a screwdriver, a chisel, masking tape, rope,
Special Bible.
a crowbar,
Oh my God.
and electrician's gloves.
He's national treasuring the Gutenberg Bible. This is sick.
Once he reached the top floor, he hid inside a men's bathroom until the doors locked for the night. He was alone with some 8 million books.
Wow.
The most valuable possession in the library was a Bible printed by Johann Gutenberg in 1455.
Damn, that is old.
It was the year that he had introduced the first movable type printing press.
Awesome.
Harvard's Bible is one of the original 180 that Gutenberg had printed.
Wow, cool. Why the fuck does Harvard have it? Whatever.
That's fucking Harvard.
Yeah.
So he decided, I'ma steal it.
Okay.
So,
Just like on principle of it being wrong?
or reasons, who knows?
Okay.
So there had been not a whole lot of worry about people stealing it before. So they put the Bible in the memorial room, which was accessible through 2 sets of double doors with keys and locks that were unique from the rest of the building.
Okay.
And they're like, that's enough security.
That's a little secure.
But to kick it up an extra notch, they made sure that the only windows in the room
Or protected with lasers.
were 50 feet up.
That's badass. He's got a rope though. He's got a rope, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's going to come in the window and shimmy down a rope like a fucking cat burglar.
So, his plan was sometime after 10 p.m. He opened the bathroom window and stepped out onto the roof that overlooked the courtyard that was next to the room that held the Gutenberg Bible.
Okay.
So he's like 50 feet up. There, he put on a pair of gloves and secured a 40-foot manila rope to a pipe. He let the rope, knotted at intervals, to fall down the mezzanine windows into the memorial room, and then he climbed down it. So
that's crazy.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Once he settled at the windows, he took tape from his knapsack and applied it to the glass in order to keep broken shards from falling and attracting attention.
Very smart.
He then shattered the 6-foot-tall outer window, then broke a single pane of the inner window to reach in and unlock it.
Sneaky. That's so sneaky.
So once he was inside, he walked up to a bronze and plate glass case.
Oh my God.
Inside were separate volumes of the Old and New Testaments, each measuring roughly 15 by 12 inches. Oh no.
That's like a foot by over a foot.
Crap, hold on. My page just
reloaded.
It broke. The link broke. Oh, I don't want to have to do this from memory.
Oh my God, a cliffhanger.
We're not cliffhangering yet. We're not cliffhangering. Okay. We're back. Oh, good. Because we were just getting to the good part.
That.
We were just getting to the good part.
Yeah. I'm like wrapped right now.
So anyway, he sees the two Old New Testaments, and they're separated by a layer of plate glass.
Okay.
Which he smashed, and then
with the hammer,
with the ball peen hammer, and then the plexiglass case. He just opened that shit, and he grabbed the relic and tossed it in his knapsack.
Oh, just raw.
Just raw.
Oh my God.
Okay. So at this point, he's got the fucking book.
What now? Ransom?
So now, he's got to get out.
Oh, fuck.
He went out the window. And then he started to climb the rope.
Went out the window, so he climbed back up to the window?
Well, no. He was on the roof. He used the rope to get down to the window, blah, 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 to get in the room.
Yeah, but then how did he get back up to the 50-foot window?
I'm sorry, I fucked up on the 50 window thing. It wasn't the windows are 50 feet in the air, it was that he had to get down 50 feet. That's my bad. I am sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate the clarification. Okay, so it goes back out the window. Damn, they had this shit
so
just
he goes back
right
out
there by the window.
He's got the rope. He starts climbing up the rope, and he's got an extra 60 pounds of Gutenberg book in his knapsack that he's climbing with.
I'm sorry, my bag's just full of these goots.
That's a good name for the episode.
My bag's full of these goots. Yup.
So, apparently he couldn't get all the way back up.
Well, yeah. You're doing it like American Ninja Warrior style.
And he couldn't really lower himself either. Because the rope was measured precisely to reach the mezzanine floor, but nothing else.
Bro, why'd you do that? Why would you not give yourself a little extra just in case?
So even at its lowest point, the rope was 50 feet above the concrete courtyard.
You die, bro. How did you not have an exit plan? You got this far and you didn't have an exit plan? I say as if I've ever done a heist before.
So he dangled for hours.
Oh my god. He can't stick the landing.
And then his strength gave out. And
Fall on the Bibles.
he stuck the landing all right.
Oh my god.
Right into the concrete.
Oh no.
Around 1 a.m., a janitor heard moans.
Did he fucking die?
And found him unconscious, but alive.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He landed on his knapsack,
I was
which
hoping that was
blunted the impact just enough
to not kill him.
to save his life. But he had a skull fracture, head injury, major concussion, and a broken femur.
And I think a felony charge also.
He was charged with 3 counts of burglary.
Yeah.
The Bible, by the way, it was fine, unharmed, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's lasted centuries. Why shouldn't it survive a fall? You think it ain't been squished before?
Here's the thing. I told you he survived.
Yeah.
I lied.
What are you talking about? Did he die later?
Because Vito K. Ares was the one that fell from the rope.
Bitch.
But the guy they found on the ground...
Bitch, no way.
...referred to himself as Dr. Infinity, the guru of self-abuse.
That's why you texted me that phrase at 3 a.m. I cannot figure that shit out. I was drunk off my ass. And I was like squinting at those words like, what in God's name is that? I remember hearing that phrase just like in my drunken fervor. It was like floating around in the air. I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Dr. Infinity, the guru of self-abuse. All right. So the Bible's knocked a new personality clean into him.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, this is awesome.
So anyway, long story short about all the thievery and whatnot, they started the trial, and it was halted because there was a meeting between the prosecutor, the defense attorney, a psychiatrist, and the judge.
Oh, they were like, can we just not do it with this guy?
And the judge was like, yo, I'm gonna dismiss. Cause
like, he's fucked up. I think he's paying for his crimes right now. I think karma got him.
There's no probable cause because of mental illness. But we really got to put him in like the state mental hospital for a bit.
Yeah.
The ruling meant that he had lacked the mental capacity to commit the crime, his attorney told reporters.
Yeah, at least after he did.
But he arguably did commit the crime.
He
Just
did commit the crime.
The guy they put on trial kind of wasn't the one that committed the crime.
So I think they treated him very fairly.
So he walks away a free man.
Wow. A free man, or do they put him in a state facility?
Well, I mean, he agreed to undergo voluntary psychological treatment.
It's probably rough being Dr. Infinity.
He concluded his therapy like 6 weeks later.
Okay.
The library community, by the way.
Yeah.
That's right. They talk about the library community in this article.
I like that. This is a good article.
Were apparently devastated.
By which part?
We lose every time, Stoddard said. The court is always so lenient on people who steal books. And then they get off.
Not the same guy. This is Dr. Infinity.
I think
what more do you want from him?
To borrow the Bible to read it. That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's really funny. Did he deadass say that?
So.
That rules if so.
It's been 50 years when this article was written.
That's a long time, yeah.
Since the heist.
Okay.
And nobody really knows about the guy who did it, so the reporter went to go find Aris and be like, yo, I got questions.
Don't
you
bite me.
want to chat?
Yeah.
But in 2018, when the journalist undertook the research, Aris was gone, as I'd said before.
Yeah?
Just in the wind, nobody knows. Kind of.
Okay.
Because in the 1970s, Vito Aris pursued a short-lived but very noteworthy career as, drumroll please, a porn star.
I was so hoping that was gonna be the answer. You were right. This is the most mischievous one perhaps ever. This mischievous one has everything. Heists, religion, pissing off niche communities, sex. It's great.
Well, we're going to use the term sex loosely.
Elaborate now.
Because his niche in the porn film industry,
I love a niche.
was he could
Sex on dick?
he could suck his own dick. He could self-fillate. He could gargle his own nuts.
That rules. Talk about skill. Damn.
He
You
could
born that way
tongue
or
his
did
own
ribs
bishop.
removed? That's crazy talk. Wow. Good for him, I guess. Huh.
So,
Sorry, that made it look like I was looking down at my wiener. I was checking my zipper because it was cold. I'm not worried about my wiener.
so there's
This is
a
incredible.
film, a hardcore film from 1975
Okay.
called Every Inch a Lady, described as a hilarious rags to riches story of two hookers, one male, one female, who rise to the top in glamorous New York's sex industry.
Wow.
And it starred Harry Reams and Darby Lloyd Raines, who were two of the most prolific stars in the business.
I'm sorry, having a last name like Reams, that's got to be a stage name, right? That's got to be a stage name.
It has to be.
Otherwise, not what is it? Nominative determinism.
Yeah. Also, Ripley the Vampire in chat, yes, Ouroboros.
Good Ouroboros himself.
He
here.
was an Ouroboros. About 3/4 of the way into the movie,
Okay.
two men walk into the nondescript office of Crystal's escort service.
Okay.
And the madam, Crystal, who's played by Raines, is sitting at a desk talking on the phone behind a potted plant when her assistant Charlie, who's played by Kurt Mann, probably stage name,
Yeah.
steps inside with someone named Joe Blow.
Okay. Good name.
Joe is dressed in black sunglasses and a black sport coat over a black turtleneck and black slacks.
Love it. I would wear that to the club.
It is Dr. Infinity himself wearing the same outfit he wore when he was Vito Aris stealing the Gutenberg Bible.
He repurposed his porno costume. That just implies it was straight out of his own closet. Wow.
Crystal, this is Joe Blow. He has an appointment with you, Charlie says. What is it you do? Crystal asks. But she doesn't wait for a reply. She goes back to her phone conversation.
Okay.
Joe waits amid ringing phones, gets impatient, and announces, well, I really don't have much time. So while Crystal is talking on the phone with her back turned, Joe takes off his clothes
Oh my God. He just takes his wiener out right there?
Hops onto a gray metal disc.
What?
Lies on his back.
What's happening?
Flips his legs over his head. And goes to town.
And he plays it like a damn flute. That's crazy.
And for good measure, he brought a cucumber.
Whoa.
And he does with the cucumber exactly what you think he would do with a cucumber while filleting himself.
So the idea here is that the customer service at the escort location is just so bad that he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. That's Looney
No, that's not the idea. It's he wants a job there. He was talking to the madam who runs the place, but
What
she
is
was
it
on
you
the
do?
phone, and he's
have
like,
much time.
I don't have time. I'll just show you what I can do. And then he does that, and then Charlie, the guy that brought him in, looks over and goes, now that's entertainment.
Of course.
And then
This
the
is
camera cuts
excellent.
away for a reaction shot of him, eyebrows raised in delighted bemusement. And
Bemusement.
scene.
Bemusement is such a good word. This is excellent. Dr. Infinity himself. Damn.
So,
The penis piper. Ripley, you're a fucking genius.
posters for the movie Every Inch a Lady promoted Iris's appearance with the tagline introducing the incredible Dr. Infinity doing his own thing.
Oh. Harry Reams. This has a really classy cover. Like, these posters are stunning. But then the names are Harry Reams. Yeah. Introducing incredible Dr. Infinity doing his own thing. Wow. That's such a weird tagline. I really like that.
So anyway, in time, Dr. Infinity kind of became part of the scene around New York.
Okay.
In The Golden Age of Promiscuity, a novel set in 70s Manhattan gay clubs, Brad Gooch
Good name.
wrote about the double-jointed Dr. Infinity who could take himself in his own mouth.
Damn.
Newsweek
He's just showing off.
reported that the city's late-night cable viewers likewise witnessed a double-jointed contortionist named Dr. Infinity doing, this is a direct quote, doing his erotic thing.
Okay, if it was on cable television, it couldn't have been full porno. Erotic thing, I like. What? There's porno on cable television that I wasn't aware of? Oh, wait, I've seen Videodrome.
There used to be.
That rules.
Because
Golden Age of
cable
Promiscuity.
was a service you paid for.
You could pick your stations.
You could pick your
sometimes,
stations, and you could see,
right? Something nasty if you pay for it.
or I'm not saying that I know anyone who's done this. I'm not saying that I have proof that this sort of thing worked.
Okay.
But if you tuned into a station that you weren't subscribed to, they'd have it scrambled. But you could sort of see what was going on, and you could hear everything.
That's
So
really
late
funny.
at night, if you tuned in and maybe kind of tilted your head a little bit,
That's so funny.
not that, again, I personally, I'm a good
You
little
just
Christian
get
woman. I would never.
audio. That is so great. Damn. That's Looney Tunes.
So yeah.
That's incredible. What a good mischievous one. Come on into the hall, Dr. Infinity. And
I'm
we
not
learned
quite
this from
done yet,
our...
though. There's more.
Oh my god, okay.
His act was apparently more than a way to break into the porno movie business. Because Aris said it was a way of reaching new psychological heights. Stevie.
And it was after he reached these psychological heights that he came to the decision, perhaps, that the translations of the Bible were all wrong.
No, he decided that before he wanted to steal the Bible.
Oh, okay.
Like, his reason for stealing it was, it's wrong, I'm going to prove it. And then, oopsie daisy.
Fucked it up.
And,
new personality, and this is the one that got into porn.
yes.
I see. Wow.
You're not ready for this quote.
Okay.
I'm letting you know now. Stevie, I would ask that you sit down if you're not already sitting, get yourself into a comfortable position, and prepare yourself for information which you may find traumatizing.
Okay.
This is a quote.
Okay.
The release of sperm from yourself into yourself becomes the energy which can lead to infinity. He
That is
told
real Ouroboros shit.
National Screw Magazine's Mara Mills in 1976.
National Screw Magazine?
They were not subtle back then.
Wowee.
Self-generating energy will allow you to be anything you want. Through sucking on my own cock, I have created a human condition that is very stimulating.
Well, I certainly believe that. I'm happy he's happy.
Control of one's sperm leads to infinity, and through infinity, a new world.
Oh, this guy is so fucking fascinating.
So apparently, Mara Mills, who the reporter for this article interviewed, asking, what the fuck did he say?
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Told the journalist they spoke for 2 hours in a sprawling conversation that included his 7-year plan for a, quote, physical union with the universe. And at the time of their interview, said he was on year 5.
Oh, he's so close. Automod is trying to hold a chat message that I want to keep. Thank you. The meaning of life is sucking your own penis. Thank you.
Yes, apparently it is.
No censorship here.
He further discussed his namesake, Infinity, telling Mills, if you can capture the small parts of yourself and put them together, you can find the infinite. The infinite is the completeness of man.
He's kind of like Ant-Man quantum whatevering it. Do you know what I mean? Like uniting the small parts of yourself and then like theorizing that as like some form of infinity. This, I feel, is a predecessor to the current no-fap movement, in which the idea is that holding and retaining your sperm is really, really good for you and your aura is different. And people can just tell, bro. But this is the like exact opposite. He's like, you just have to consume it, basically.
He is technically retaining his sperm.
He is. He's recycling. You can't blame a fella for recycling.
Okay, Ripley, you mentioned the Ouroboros earlier.
Yeah.
He took the Ouroboros as his symbol because it signified oneness, perfection, and eternity.
You
and
fucking
being
called
sufficient
it.
Unto oneself.
Yeah. Wowee.
He talked.
What the fuck was going on with those Bibles?
I'm not done yet. There's more, Stevie. You have to let me continue.
There's so much.
He talked about his preferred color.
Oh, good.
You want to take a stab at it? What color do you think you liked best?
Red.
No, black.
Oh, sorry. Of course. He was wearing his little outfit.
Yeah. Black is as close as I can get to infinity. And I love infinity.
Yeah, we get it.
It is the going beyond our present understanding, reaching for heights above yourself, fulfilling life is infinity. Black is the destruction of the old to bring in the new, and the new reaches out to far galaxies.
This fella is so interesting. Oh,
Mills said he only referred to himself by the name Dr. Infinity. and that he was absolutely serious when he did. Which is why I said earlier, Iris died, and this Infinity guy came into being.
Yeah, this is, wow. Huh. What a fascinating individual. You know, this world has room for all types.
In 1969, I stole the Gutenberg Bible from Harvard University.
Oh, you're
I fell coming out of the window and fractured my femur. They caught me and sent me to the Boston State Hospital for observation. All kinds of psychologists interviewed me. The same old questions. What was I like? How did I feel about my parents? They never discovered why I stole the Bible. But they
had him under
piqued my
observation and never
interest
figured it out?
in psychology.
Oh.
He said that after his release, he met with Harvard professors on campus and attended lectures at MIT to discuss his fledgling psychology.
Cool. I'm kind of happy they were willing to welcome him back. There's something charming about that.
Says that the information on the robbery came unprompted.
He just starts spilling that on his own.
And that she doesn't believe she even knew about the connection before he brought it up.
That's crazy.
She was just, hey, there's this porn actor that can self-suck. I'm going to interview this guy. And then finds out, oh shit.
He did a heist.
Stole a Gutenberg Bible.
That is so awesome. This guy is so great.
I hope to introduce a new psychological understanding of human behavior, he said. But first, Stevie, we must turn within ourselves to love the outside world.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Sure, I'll sign off.
So in the later half of the 1970s, Aris reconnected with his old director buddy Amiro, who did Every Inch a Lady.
Love it. Classic.
To make a short film about his beliefs.
Cool. Okay.
Amiro later told Ashley West, who was the proprietor of the Rialto Report, a website devoted to the golden age of smut.
So great.
He said in the interview, I produced a short for him called Self-Love, which consisted of footage of him doing his thing.
Doing his own
various
thing.
Famous and strange places.
Famous and strange places. I'm so intrigued.
The last clip of the film was my favorite. It was a smoking trash can in Harvard Square, not far from where he had attempted to steal the Gutenberg Bible.
This fella has nothing but audacity all day long.
Vito rises up out of the trash can, looks around in confusion, and then sinks back in, down into the smoke. And for the soundtrack, I use the song All By Myself.
That really rules. This guy's funny as fuck. Hi, Jasper.
So he tried to get Self-Love released, and just it never got a release.
It just never really caught on, never quite found its audience. Sorry.
But by the 1980s, he wasn't the only guy in the scene that could do that.
Oh,
Ron
man,
Jeremy,
everybody
actually,
else is cop. Huh?
Ron Jeremy, famous porn star.
I recognize the name vaguely.
Yeah, he could also, and kind of horned in on that little niche, forcing
Took
Dr.
over.
Infinity a bit more toward the edges.
Bummer. Real bummer.
So Dr. Infinity's ad kind of lost a lot of its shock appeal.
Damn, he's one of the first to do it. But
Yeah. He turned up in a few gay films, including In Search of the Perfect Man, starring Michael Stone, He received lukewarm reviews.
Damn.
Stone is first seen reading a textbook on self-love as we watch Dr. Infinity go down on himself.
Huh. I wonder if
which a Bay Area reporter wrote about it.
Awesome.
This poor boy should catch the cinematician show for instruction.
The cinematic.
Only he can only get the tip.
Damn.
He kept trying to make it. His star was fading.
Damn.
In 1986, a single classified ad popped up in the Key West Citizen, seeking angels for a patriotic love story, movie setting in Key West with international distribution. If you're interested, write to Vito Ares, and then gave a P.O. box.
The other name, okay.
It wasn't until April 2014 that Dr. Infinity's name resurfaced again, with a Rialto Report story celebrating him as adult film's first autofillator.
That rules. That is so good. I'm happy he was honored in the paper.
The journalist who wrote this article reached out to the author of the story, Ashley West, who told the journalist that Dr. Infinity actually went by several aliases.
Okay, I can see that.
And that he'd been in touch with him on location throughout the years.
Okay, cool.
He was completely crazy and full of explanations as to his crazy life and times, West said. He claimed that his theft of the Bible was for various reasons: a political act, performance art, an anarchist statement, a protest.
Can't really pick a story, it sounds like.
He was hugely entertaining, but completely unreliable.
Very, very unreliable. Yeah.
West assured the author of this article that unfortunately Dr. Infinity passed away in May of 2017.
Damn.
So,
what a fascinating individual.
That is Dr. Infinity, the guru of self-abuse.
He was dangling on that dang rope 50 feet in the fucking air, and then it knocked a horny-ass personality queen into him. I wonder if he was able to suck his own dick before that, or if he found out afterwards.
I think it was probably something he discovered a while ago. But then somebody else took the wheel, so to say.
Yeah.
And was like, I can't keep this talent to myself.
Use those abilities for various purposes, yeah.
The world must know.
And the world admired for a little bit. I feel kind of bad that he never really made it big.
Well, I mean...
It's a good brand, though.
Okay, sure. It's a good brand and stuff, but like... Come on, Stevie. It was the 1970s and the 1980s.
There was a lot of porn coming out.
Well, not just that, but also, like, it's really hard for, like, gay porn.
True.
And what's gayer than blowing yourself?
I mean, I think anybody would say just, like, blowing somebody of the same gender, but, like, I can still... But you are your same... I'll
let you ponder that for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that's probably about enough for an episode.
Oh, I would agree. That was a really, really good miss. 110% inducted.
Oh yeah,
it's totally cheered me up.
He's gonna hang out with the mole man of Hackney and keep him entertained while he digs.
Yes, let's go. I'm really excited.
So anyway,
Old Man Yowie.
Old Man Yowie. Oh goodness. So yeah, we pretty much covered everything I'd wanted to talk about. So, Stevie, where can people find you?
You can find my stuff at stevieb.com. That's steviebea.com. You can also click the Redbubble link on the top page there and get our logo on a sticker and other stuff, I think, if you want. Mika, where can people find you?
The good people can find my music at mxmaxwell1.bandcamp.com. You can also find my music on
Everywhere.
everything. Go pick a streaming service that does music. It's on there. Look up Ms. Maxwell. If you have trouble finding me, just look up the album The Pitch. That's one of them.
Go listen to Dandy Among Squires, because that is that one themed off. Because I have those now.
It is good. It is good.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We also have a Patreon. Where for only $3 per month, you get access to all of our bonus episodes, as well as
Twice
other
as
bonus
much.
content I've started adding.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing that.
Yeah. There's 110 plus bonus episodes.
That is so many.
There's a lot.
That's awesome.
So sign up. It's good bang for the buck. And also, if you enjoyed enough and you feel like you want to toss us a bit extra, first off, you're cool as fuck.
You're excellent.
We think you're awesome, which is why we have a tier called the Cool Kids Table.
Just for you.
Just for you. I'm sorry if you're not a $10 patron. We cannot legally call you a cool kid.
You can still eat in the courtyard, of course, but
Yeah, you
we
can eat in
are
the courtyard.
we're at the table by the fountain.
But you're not getting the table.
Sorry.
None of that's cool
Sorry.
kids only.
Yeah.
But if you are in that tier, not only do you get access to all the bonus material, but I also read your name at the end of every gender swap episode. Our $10 patrons are Strawberry Love, Xanathar, Kaylee, Venus, Louis Meikle, Theo Dandy, Althea Petrichor, Lady Willow, and Brooke Fern.
Thank you so much for being here. Kisses on kissies.
Yeah. We also have a YouTube channel. So if you miss the live stream and Twitch only
VODs
keeps it up
are
for like a
there.
week and you want to still watch it, pop on over to YouTube, do a search for Gender Swap Podcast. We'll come right up. Subscribe. There's all the archive of the of the streams we did previously.
Yep.
Yeah. And follow us on Twitch like you do. Follow me on Blue Sky. If
You are
if you
posting
wanna
all of the time. hear
my opinion on things, but also I will post about when we're streaming.
Oh yeah, true.
MissMaxwellMusic.bluesky.social. That's where you can follow me. But Crab Spackle, yeah, I think that's just about it.
Yippee!
Yeah. So I guess there's nothing left to say, but
Bye.
Luigi did nothing wrong. President Xi, we could use like a cup of freedom, a small helping of freedom, perhaps. And yeah, if anybody tells you that transgender people are blah blah blah, biological nature says blah blah blah, just straight up tell them you don't listen to Friends of Pedophiles. Bye.